So today we're checking out Union of Gnomes, which is a really cool deck building roguelite with a fairy tale fantasy theme. It's a lot of fun so far. I played through a little bit of the first act, and I think it has a pretty fun gimmick. By the way, guys, I am doing live streaming again on my Twitch page. You can find me at twitch.tv/Zueljin. If you follow me there, you can get alerts to see when I go live, and I'll be playing games kind of like this often. So without further ado, let's get into the game. I played through the first act, and I really like the mechanics a lot. So we're gonna take you through it. There's a few things that you could do to adjust your deck and stuff, but let's just go into the actual fights, and I'll explain the game as we go. I've already completed this, but I'm gonna go through it again because I thought it was a cool act. Chapter 1, Avoiding Detection, talks about the king Snow White's puppet, issues a decree, and for capturing all gnomes. 2, the Gnome Tonimo Gnome Correction Center, like Gnome Tomino, you get it. Okay, so you have a starting deck that I've edited a little bit based on some of the cards that I've gotten, or gnomes that I freed because they're in my camp now and you rescue them. And there's a very interesting mechanic here that deals with these things right here. These little numbers at the bottom. They're called, they're sausages, okay? And you get a certain amount of sausages allocated for each mission. Okay, so we have some resources. We have life and mana. We also have this gold currency and this sausage currency. And sausage is kind of like, well, it's sort of like fuel to keep going, okay? So it costs, every time you move to a different place, it's going to cost you a little bit of sausage. And you can get sausage along the way. But if you ever run out, your gnomes will start fainting. So it's very interesting. So let's take a look at the map. We're probably gonna want to go to the right here because there's some interesting paths that we could take, as well as an elite fight. So let's head here. There's also a tough battle here. So when you click on something, it's gonna show you what the travel cost is in sausages. And I have roughly enough to go 3 spaces without not having enough sausage. On the 4th space I would lose. So you can edit this by changing out your deck or the gnomes that you have in your lineup, and as you fight you'll develop more and more gnomes, or you'll rescue more and more gnomes, I should say. So I got a couple of poison cards that were in my starting deck and I really liked them, so I doubled down on those as I was going through the map. So I only have a few different cards, but so you have all of these things that cost mana, and you can see what they do here. The only thing that I don't like about this is you can't hover over some things like this to find out what it is. Like this is obviously he's going to do something to our armor, like armor break or something, and he's going to attack. But there's a few icons that I couldn't recognize. We could check out what we got for us, you know. Hero restores 1 mana at the beginning of the turn. Poison Master +1 to all poison debuffs that the hero applies, and -1 damage to melee attack gnomes. So we're all about the ranged and the poison, okay? And you can kind of customize that as you go with talent. So deal 7 damage if crits, applies poison 3. So we don't have that. Do we have anything that forces a crit? No. Select and discard 1 gnome, applies poison 5. Deals 6 damage if target has armor, dodge 1. Okay, we don't have any of this. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is we don't have any armor, but we're still gonna do this. And now he has 22 HP. He's gonna do 3. We can't block anything. So let's just use our mana wisely here. And heals 8 HP and applies 8 poison. See this? This actually does poison and heal to whatever you actually choose. We don't want to use this, so we can use this discard deal right now. Okay, toxic, and we get to choose this card to discard, and he gets 5 poison damage, and we get that nice little sound effect. So it's a quirky little game, man, I gotta say. So we took a little bit of damage that round, whatever, but that's not that bad. We can actually heal that up just by using that. or some of it at least. And now we can just kill him. There we go. So we go to intern, we get some experience and some coins. We take all, and we also freed a gnome. Now we can reject this at the cost of currency. So if you don't want to add to your deck, you don't have to. See, applies immune to 1 to all enemies. A target with immune effect loses all buffs and debuffs. So you can actually debuff a lot of the deals, you know, a lot of the enemies. Draw 2 gnomes and applies drunk ×2 to the hero. Drunk with a character with drunk has 50% chance to deal critical damage and 50% chance to miss. So it's a big gamble. Next attack card will heal for 50% of damage once dealt, once per turn. This is nice because first of all, it's 0 sausage cost, and that would increase our movement costs, right? Okay, let's go to this elite fight. I say it's elite. There's a few different grades of fights. This is the tougher fights. Okay, we got a cat that wants to eat our gnomes. These guys are ready to go too. Okay, it kind of reminds me of a magic card called Goblin Balloon Brigade. So let's see. Deal 6 damage if target has armor. Hero, give hero 1 damage. Okay, he does not have any armor. He's doing 1 damage times 5 to us. So we can actually get armor. So now he can't hurt us. We can do 5 poison to him right now because he doesn't have any damage to him. So we'll just add that 5 poison. He got that heal, but it didn't matter because he was on max health. And now that we have armor, we can apply this, which is going to give us a dodge. Oh, wait. Oh, no, if target had armor. My bad. I overlooked that completely. So we save mana from turn to turn. So we can just end turn here knowing that he's not going to hurt us. He's going to take that 5 poison damage. He's also going to get reduced, that poison counter by 1. And he's going to do 2 times 5 damage now. So we only have 1 armor left. It's persistent from round to round. So it'd be nice if we can apply some more, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll have to just heal up after that. Next attack card will heal for 50% of damage. Actually, we can. Deal 7 damage if crits applies 3 poison. Give spotter 1. Next ranged gnome will deal a critical hit. So we can make this happen, but we won't have enough mana to do that unless we use something that gives us mana. So let's heal. Let's get that mana. Now we'll give spotter. And next attack card will heal for 50. Let's do the 7 damage. Wait, selects and discards. Gnome applies 5 poison. No, let's do the slingshot. Okay, so we crit him and he's taken 7 here. Pretty good, huh? He died. And we got a little bit of coins and a little bit of experience. As we level up, we can actually increase our stats and stuff too. Okay, Barkeep applies 6 HP, heals and applies Dunk 2. Deals 4 damage and applies Weak 2. And deals 10 damage once per battle. I like that. And it's at the cost of 2 sausages. Now, we were at 26 sausages per move before. You're going to notice that we're at 28 now. So this cost gets increasingly more the more you actually hire gnomes or rescue gnomes. That's why it costs to refuse them. Okay, so we can buy wieners here. They call them sausage. I'll call them... Wiener's such a weird word, okay? I'm just going to call them sausages. You can also train gnomes here. So we have 137 bucks. If we go to train gnomes, you can select the card and upgrade it. So let's see if we like this one, for instance, we can upgrade it. It deals 9 damage, and if crits applies poison times 3, and it costs us 25. Well, you can do any one of them for 25, but this cost gets bigger and bigger as we go. So let's see. Next attack card will heal 50%. Select and discards 1 gnome and apply. I do like this one. It applies poison 5 if we upgrade that. And you'll see that now we can choose a card to do another 50 here. Okay? But I think it's important that we get our our wieners, okay? So we have 50 wieners now. Now we have 80. Now we have 110. I think we'll do one more because we don't have an even number of coins to do any more training, and we'll go to next fight. All right. So now we can go to this quest, which is kind of like a question mark on most roguelike maps. You'll notice it's a little event. Your squad is passing by a human village when a voice called for you from the backyard of the house on the edge of the village. Hey, Sonny, help! An old gnome crawled out of a doghouse, waddled towards you. He had a collar on his neck with a chain and dragged him along. Feed the old man, Sonny. Yeah, we're gonna feed him. We're gonna give him some sausages. See, if we would have said feed him a wiener, that would have been really inappropriate. You're not enchanted by Snow White's song? You knew Snow White's song since the days of the Great Seven? Let's go, wait, let go with us, old man. I've been here so long, all the spells gone already. Plus, Snow White's was still only practicing to sing back then. You know what? Send your boys over there to that hillock. My master buried a sack of coins on the right side. You have my thanks. So, he's, This is a translation error, I think. You knew let's talk to about the Snow White song thing. What happens next? Okay, we still just have him go with us, and we get some experience because of that. Okay, great. And we haven't leveled up yet, but you'll see when we do level up here. So we can either choose to go to loot, or we can go to an easy battle. Now, this is a meeting point where we can hire local gnome gorillas if we have enough coins. We have some coins, but I think this will be more advantageous for us to go down first. All right. So let's see. You have found a bottle of Gnome Cider. You pull out the cork and inhale a delicious raspberry aroma with hints of black currant and mint. Give it to the squad. Hey! You give the bottle to your squad, prompting a cheer. The gnomes uncork it, passing it around and raising their voices in celebration. This will temporarily satisfy their hunger. So we got some sausages for that. Cool. Okay, let's check out the next one. We'll be able to spend less money on sausages next go around, right? All right, we have another little event here. You meet a carriage of wandering Gnome Blacksmith. He's fat like all his guards. The blacksmith offers a selection of good armor in exchange for sausages. Yes. So we can upgrade a gnome for free. I love this. Gives 9 armor. Next attack card will heal for 100%. You can use it once per battle. Is this any different? Oh, 100%. Yes. Never mind. Spotter time 2 makes a next 2 crits. I do like this. Heal 10. Let's do it. All right. Oh, we can do it again for 10 more sausages? I think we keep. Okay, let's go to the next fight here. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I know I'm gonna have plenty of sausages if I just manage it correctly, but I can always spend excess on the last event before the boss. All right, so we got a dog and a goat. This guy's gonna do some sort of bleed attack, I believe, and the goat is gonna do some sort of armor break. And they're both attacking me, so I could afford to have some guard here. Let's get some guard, some block. Deals 6 damage if target has armor, gives hero dodge 1. Neither of these targets have armor right now. We can inflict some poison. Let's get rid of the little guy first. And we may as well use this. Alright. Very nice. So we guarded some of that. Well, actually, we guarded all of it. Very nice, huh? Deal 5 damage once per battle. Now, we only have 2 mana here. So we can... Is there anything that we can get mana from? No, not this round. So we need to deal at least 4 damage to this guy. And this guy's upgrading, so that's not going to be a big deal. We can do that. Deal 4 damage if crits applies. Poison 3. But we do have our spotter card, but just not enough to use everything, right? Let's Selects and discards one gnome, applies poison 6. This would be really advantageous on this guy. So let's do that. Okay, we killed him. And we give Toxic 1 to this guy, and we discard... I don't know, let's discard this. Because we're kind of weak right now. It's doing reduced damage. You hear that? I think it's cute that they use that sound effect. Okay, he got a strength buff. He's going to do 7 damage now, but he's got 5 poison on him. And we definitely need some guard here. Wish I had some more mana, but I don't. Okay, we blocked that. Nice. Give 6 armor. We're going to be able to block that again. But that's only 1 mana. Let's see. Gives 1 mana if hero has armor. Deals 3 HP. I mean, heals 3 HP. We don't necessarily need that, but we do need the mana. So we're going to do it. Now... 7, right? Deal 6 damage if target has armor, gives hero dodge 1. He does not have any armor. So I think we just... Do we take the hit here? We have plenty of healing cards. Let's do some damage to him. 6 more. Yeah, we'll get some armor. All right. We'll still be kind of conservative here. He's at 9. We're gonna be able to do... we're going to be able to kill him this turn here. Okay, so deal 7 damage if crits, applies 3 poison. And we only have to do one more little bit of damage that finishes him off. And we're done. Yay! Take all. And let's see. Slingshot Sniper. Deals 7 damage, 50% chance to crit. Deals 6 damage, draws a card. Deal 1 damage. If he misses, return to your hand and get +1 damage. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. This guy costs 4 sausages, but I like him. Alright. And we have 1 more area to go, which gives us some sausage. We have more sausage than we needed. We should have looked at the map a little bit better. But we'll go here. More sausages than we needed. We could have afforded to spend a little bit less money. But we have some money here, so we could go to train gnomes. And let's see. Should we give 8 damage 2 times? That's 16. But that's the cost of 2 mana. I do like my poison cards a lot. And you see, I need 75, but I only have 73. That stinks, man. We don't need to restore health here. Oh, actually, it's maximum, too. Oh. Wait, no, it's only restore. It says restore health, but it says maximum. It's weird. Okay. So, I guess that just brings you to maximum. I'm not too sure. Okay, 32 battle. We still have 14 sausages, so no gnomes are gonna faint or anything. We didn't run too low. And this is the boss. This is the tutor. Okay, so this from my first fight, I determined that this is, well, I when looking at it, I was like, okay, that's some sort of CC effect, right? It's gonna debuff me somehow. It actually imprisons one of your gnomes, so it takes one of your cards and makes it unplayable, and that goes back into your deck. So yeah, so he's also gonna do 5 damage here, so we need to get some armor, and it would be very, very nice to do some poison to him. So let's poison him. And we're going to conserve our mana to do more poison damage to him. He doesn't have any armor right now, so we're not going to do this Nombo. Let's go ahead and intern. Alright, and you can see that that was actually a card that he imprisoned. So this is an unplayable card now, right? Kind of neat. Okay, so Belmont, next attack will deal 50. Okay, heal 50. So he has armor now, or no, he's going to get armor now. So if we want to do any damage to him, now would be the time to do it. Okay. Deal 9 damage if crits applies poison times 4. Selects and discards 1 gnome applies poison 6. I do like that. We could get rid of spotter like that because it costs 2 and we definitely don't have enough mana for that. And he's got a little bit of poison now. I think we good. All right. And he received 2 armor. Now our card that that gives us dodge is where we want. Okay, so let's see. Can we do a little bit of damage first? Not without. Well, this doesn't take any mana. I like that. So let's do that. Gives 1 mana, heals 3. We'll use that. He's going to do 6 to us, so having a little bit of armor would be nice. Alright. So we survived the attack, no problem. Oh, he actually missed because we had that dodge. I forgot all about that. So we still retain our 7 armor, which is great. Selects and discards a gnome, applies 6 poison. We love that. Deal 9 damage if crits applies poison. We don't have enough mana for spotter here, which kind of stinks, but you know how that goes. Okay, selects and discards 1 gnome. And we can get rid of machine gun here. Okay, so now he's got 10 poison on him. My boy, you screwed. So we don't have our dodge anymore, so we will take damage, but well, we blocked it all, so that's great. We still have 1 armor too. Deals 9 if crits, applies 4. We still don't have enough for that. Do we have anything that we can get mana from? No. It's an unplayable card here. Selects and discards 1 gnome, applies poison 6. We have this again, and we can get rid of the unplayable card. So that sounds great to me. And we go in turn. Now he has 12 armor. Okay, we need to get some mana here, but we're winning by a long shot, man. Gives mana, and let's we'll just get armor here and go next. We'll just go next. Yeah, his strength is going up and up and up. Okay, so he's got a bunch of armor here, but our poison is stacking. 9 damage if crits, applies 4 poison. So many unplayables, man. We could apply more poison, but that would heal him for 10. That's not what we want. Let's just do that. And in turn for now. Okay, we did take a little bit of damage, finally. We can heal that easy if we really needed to. Alright. 9 damage if crits, applies 4 poison. We'll get through a little bit of his armor there. And the poison will kill him now. And that is the tutor. That's the tutor, ladies and gentlemen. So, we finish it. And we're back at this map now. And we can go to different maps, or we could go back to the camp, and I'll show you. Wait, what is this? Crazy Cat Lad. An old house on the hill. According to rumors, the mistress keeps gnomes as servants. They have to clean up after cats all day long. Slowest gnomes serve as their food for pets. This is a very dangerous place. So we could potentially rescue some gnomes. And get some loot. I think we go back to camp here. I might check that out too. But we could go back to our squad and edit it. We can look at all of the cards that we've gotten so far and make changes to it as we go. It's subdivided into attackers, craftsmen, and clan, which I think are like rangers, support, and melee. You know, there's also the headquarters, which you can look at your entire deck here and all of the buffs and debuffs that are possible, just to get a little bit of idea about the meta. But at any rate, this is a pretty cool game. I just got it in my inbox on on Keymailer, and I decided to give it a try, and turned out it's pretty fun, you know? So you can check it out on Steam, guys. The links will be in the description below. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.